Hello and welcome to Garforth Academy's 2021 Intake Parents Information Evening. We're really sorry we weren't able to have you in the Academy this year. We were really looking forward to meeting you all in person, but unfortunately government guidelines suggested it isn't safe to do that at this time, but we will hopefully meet you all in the near future. The slides that I'm going to go through this evening just go through some of the most common questions and queries that we know that you all have. And you'll hear from some of our key members of staff. You'll hear from Mrs Young, our principal, and also Mrs Nesbitt, who's our Special Educational Needs Coordinator.
Welcome to Garforth Academy Virtual Parents Information Evening. I'm Anna Young, the principal. We really hope that this is informative and answers some of the many questions you will have. Firstly, I wanted to say how disappointed we are to not be able to welcome you to the Academy before September. We always immensely enjoy meeting our new Year 7 students for the first time and getting to know them during our various transition activities in June, July. Secondly, I wanted to recognise the uncertainty and anxiety that these challenging circumstances may bring. The happiness and well-being of your son and daughter is paramount to us, and we will be arranging a transition programme in September to support students in their early days at the Academy once we have received updated DfE guidance for September. We sent out a suggested reading list earlier in the term and would encourage your child to read as many books as possible from the list to keep their reading skills sharp over the summer. We want your son-daughter to be safe, secure and happy at Garforth Academy and very much hope that this is the start of a 7-year journey with us. We pride ourselves on working hard to ensure effective partnerships between the Academy, home and our students. We will contact you through phone, letter and email and students' planners, and if you have any concerns about anything then please do contact us as soon as possible so we can solve any problems as quickly as possible and they don't build into a bigger issue. Garforth Academy is a caring environment and we expect students and staff to work together to ensure high levels of achievement in all areas by ensuring all students can focus on learning. I make no apologies for the fact that we have very high standards and expectations of behaviour. We will challenge and sanction poor behaviour or behaviour that hinders the learning of others. We expect courtesy and respect at all times to both staff and peers. We also strongly believe in our students leaving us as well-rounded individuals ready to go and take their place in society, and we encourage this through our 10 core values. These are the values we feel are vital to every young person, and we ask students to complete as many as possible during their time with us by partaking in extracurricular activities, helping in the community, and showing kindness and compassion to others. We will encourage and develop these with students during form time, assembly and life PSHE lessons. We want our students to be proactive and make a difference to others. Unfortunately, as in all schools, bullying does occasionally occur at the Academy, but we will not tolerate it. Students, parents or carers need to report it to us as quickly as possible so it can be dealt with promptly and nipped in the bud. We want every one of our students to enjoy their time with us. Good attendance is critical to success, and we ask all students to strive to an attendance record of 97% or better and to avoid holidays during term time. I am very much looking forward to meeting your son-daughter in September and wish them well as they begin this new, exciting step in their education journey.
Hello, this is Mrs Wright again. I'm going to take this opportunity now to talk to you a little bit more about the students who are going to be joining us. I'm really pleased to be able to announce that we have 326 students joining us this year in Year 7. 158 of those are girls and 168 are boys. So of the 326 students joining us this year, we have 30 different feeder primary schools. So if your son or daughter is the only child joining us from their primary school, please tell them not to worry. They certainly aren't going to be alone. There are many students who are either the only one or one of 2 or 3 joining us. So there's lots of opportunities to make lots of new friends. The students are placed in 11 different mixed ability form groups of either 29, 30 or 31 students. 6 of the form groups will study Spanish, 5 of the form groups will study French. I'd like to take this opportunity just to let you know that I do not put students together based on friendship groups. When I've been out and visited the primaries and had those conversations, we do not ask who friends are. So if they are with a friend, then it has been a complete coincidence. Please tell them and reassure them, we don't want anybody being upset or unhappy, but they will have the opportunity to make new friends when they join us. We put lots of work into doing that and there'll be lots of support in place for them. So please do reassure them. If they're not happy that they're not with somebody who's their best friend in primary school, just remind them that there will be a lot of other people in their class who don't know anybody else, or who are really keen to make new friends. And it is a really important part of growing up and moving into high school. In terms of, they will not be with their form group for all of their lessons. We do have some mixed groups, so for the practical subjects they will be mixed with other students as well. So once they're in a form, it doesn't mean that they won't be mixing with any other students. There will be lots of opportunity to be with other students as well. Each form group will study English, maths, science, technology and the humanities, history and geography. They will also study art, drama, music. They'll have a lesson of RE and life, ICT, PE or games, and they will each study a modern foreign language depending on which year half they have been placed in. So they will either study Spanish or French. In the practical subjects, so in technology, in art, in drama and music, the students are placed in smaller groups, and they will be mixed within the forms in their year half. Each form group is allocated a form tutor. This is your child's first contact if there is a problem. They will also all have a learning manager assigned to every year group. This is a non-teaching person who is there to offer all kinds of support and is there for any more complex or serious issues that you have. I'm now going to discuss some of the concerns that we know our Year 7 students have. In this section I will be covering uniform, planner, attendance, homework, support and any after-school activities or extended services that we provide. We're really proud of all our students here at the Academy, and they do look incredibly smart. You'll have received a form detailing how you can order our uniform in their welcome packs along with a tape measure. The SPT uniform shop on Main Street in Garforth is where all our uniform and PE kit can be purchased. They do have an online ordering system and they are open some days. I would recommend giving them a call for their opening hours. We do insist that all our students wear the Delta logo on the blazer. The trousers and skirts also have the logo, the skirt on the waistband as well as on the hem, and the trousers just below the pocket, as you can see in this picture. It is important that the students do wear the correct uniform, and skirts must be worn appropriately, not rolled over at the waistband, and top buttons must always be fastened and our school tie worn. We don't allow any jewellery in the Academy. Students may wear just a simple watch. They are allowed one small plain stud in just one hole in the bottom lobe of their ear. We don't allow any other facial piercings or any other jewellery, no bangles, no bracelets, no necklaces. Hair should be smart. We don't allow any extreme hairstyles or extreme colours. We don't allow any partially shaved hair below a grade 2. We don't allow makeup, nail varnish, false eyelashes or fake tan. And we insist that shoes, please, are worn. We don't allow pumps or trainers. If you're not sure about the pumps or trainers, please do drop me an email just to confirm. I don't want you spending a lot of money on shoes that are not allowed. As a rule, we say obviously the Vans, the Converse style shoes are not allowed. Any trainers, any logoed sports shoes are not allowed. They must be plain black and polishable school shoes, please. We know students are generally a little bit worried about the amount of homework that they will get here when they join at the Academy. Again, please do reassure them that they do not receive an unmanageable amount. They will receive a small amount to do each evening, and we do ask that they record that in their planners. That way you're able to see when they come home what homework's been set and encourage them to complete it. The homework timetable you will be issued when the students join us, so you can see what to expect each evening, and again to just remind and encourage young people to make sure that that's completed on the night it's set wherever possible. Experience has shown that homework is best completed the night it's set, even if it's not due in for a couple of days' time. Please do try and make sure that you've got a suitable working space for the children to work in. And they need somewhere quiet, preferably with a desk or an object where they can sit undisturbed and be able to set things out. It's really important that they get into a good routine, whether it's doing their homework as soon as they're coming from school or at a certain time. We do have a homework club that's running our independent learning centre, and that runs until 3:30 every day. Students are very welcome to come along there. They will be able to get some help with their homework. They will be able to do the homework with their friends or other people within their year group. And it's generally a really nice way for them to complete their homework before they come home. We do finish at 2:30, which is generally almost an hour earlier than they will have been used to at primary school. So we do say if they can get into that habit right from the start of going to homework club, by the time they come home, they can then go on their Xbox or go out to play, safe in the knowledge that homework's all been completed for that day. At Garforth Academy, we recognise that good attendance plays a very important part in children's success. We have an academy target of 97%, and I'm really pleased to say that our Year 7 students generally are the top achievers in terms of attendance, and we usually exceed this target. We do ask that if your child is absent that you do contact us as early as possible on the first morning of their absence. It's really important that we know where the young people are. If you don't contact us, it means we will have to contact you, and obviously that means that there's vital time wasted on a morning. We do not authorise any holidays during term time. However, if this is something that you are wishing to request, it must be done in writing. There is a leave of absence form that's available from our reception, or your child can collect that from their form tutor.
The next couple of slides just relate to online safety. We know our young people are incredibly up to date with technology, quite often far more than we are. Please make sure that you know what sites your child is accessing. Make sure that they are age appropriate. Many of the social media sites that the children access are for 13 years and above, so certainly not suitable for Year 7 students. Please do get into good habits with the children of checking their phones, going through what's on there, having those conversations with them. We do a lot of work with the young people when they join us, but quite often a lot of the issues and incidents that we have to deal with do involve inappropriate use of social media. So if you could start having those early conversations, it would be great. And obviously we will be supplying further information later in the year regarding how we support them in school and what you can do at home to support them as well.
Welcome, my name is Mrs Nesbitt and I am proud to work as part of the support team at Garforth Academy. Here at Garforth Academy we have many students with lots of different needs. Some students have support for their medical needs, some have mentoring or wellbeing checks. Other students may access interventions or teaching assistant support in the classroom. Our team help to provide resources for lots of different learning styles. You may be someone who has difficulty with literacy or numeracy. You may be someone who does not feel confident or may have dyslexia or autism. Over the last few months we have been busy working with your primary school so that we have all the information of how to support you. This is so that your time at Garforth Academy is enjoyable and successful. Should you need support or are worried about something, you can find us in room 38. We are really looking forward to welcoming you to Garforth Academy.
We work very closely with Mrs Elliott and the Extended Services team here at the Academy. You may know her from primary. Certainly Mrs Elliott and Mrs Green have done a lot of work with the primary schools and young people through some of our feeders as well. So they offer a range of services, and as an academy we do regularly refer our students for things like nurture groups, counselling, and from the youth service team as well. So here are just some of the things that they do offer. Obviously at the moment some of these trips and visits are not able to run, but we do hope that they will be able to return in the future. So we have a breakfast club which operates before school from 7:45 in the morning. We have after school clubs. You will receive a full timetable of those when the young people join us. There is normally a holiday programme. Again, unfortunately it won't be running this year, but watch your space because we do have lots of exciting trips and visits that we will hopefully be able to put in place from next year onwards. They do offer student and family support, and where we do feel that there's a need or that there's extra support needed, we do readily refer students and young people over to them, and they do some really good outreach work with yourselves. There is a uniform grant available if you're in receipt of free school meals. Please do just contact Mrs Elliott regarding that. And Family Links nurturing groups, so a lot of supportive groups for when we know if we have any parents or young people who are struggling or have any difficulties. So lots of support available through our extended services. Here are just some examples of the many international opportunities that we have on offer for our young people here. So here are some of the places and some of the photographs that we've taken on students' visits around the world. Again, we really hope to be able to introduce these again very soon, and lots of exciting opportunities for our children to look forward to. So as you'll have seen from my recent email, we are hopefully going to be welcoming the students to our Liaison Day on the 20th of July. So on that day, they will take part in a number of lessons, they will be introduced to the rest of their form group, and it will be a normal academy day for them all. We really hope this is going to be going ahead. Obviously, please keep checking your emails. I will update you on that with any information as and when we get that. They also will have all been invited to join us on our summer school, which is in August. So any children who are not able to join us for the Liaison Day, we will hopefully get to see them in August during the summer months as well. So all in all, hopefully the young people will feel a little bit more supported. It would be brilliant to see them all on the 20th. And we look forward to September. I will keep sending you some updates. The students will be receiving some work booklets to work through over the summer weeks, just to keep them refreshed and up to date, ready for when they join us. We're really looking forward to welcoming you all. So looking forward to working with you over the next few years. Thank you.